All right, Sheep Guarding Llama family, today is the 10th of May 2021. I'm Scott Allen Miller, and this is Sheep Guarding Llama. I am doing a test of the GoPro. It is actually evening. It is 7:40 in the evening, so way later than I would normally film in daylight, but there's actually a bit of light because it is late May, and we're in the north. So longer hours than we're used to in Texas for sure, and way longer than we're going to be used to in Nicaragua very soon. And today, where's my mask? Oh, there it is, right here. Always wear your mask. So today, we are 1 week from being in Nicaragua. We will be in Nicaragua 1 week from today at 10 o'clock in the morning. We leave Florida at about 10 o'clock and we arrive about 5 minutes later in Nicaragua because it's a 2-hour time difference. 2 hours and 17 minutes in the plane. That's at 10 o'clock in the morning, exactly a week from now. So today really starts the countdown. It feels like a countdown. This is our last Monday in the United States. There you have it. This morning we were up pretty early, probably about 6:30. I was awake and then managed to stay in bed a little bit and relax because of course the dogs are like, don't go. So stayed in bed till about 7:30. Dominica and I got up and walked the dogs and took them out. And it's a gorgeous day today, in case you can't tell from the sunlight blaring in my face. It is warmer. It got up to about 56 today that I saw, and really, really nice and bright sun, just absolutely gorgeous. A great mid-spring day in Western New York. This is the kind of stuff that we really love. Had a big Amazon order that we've been waiting on. If you watch the show, you know I placed the last minute order for a bunch of stuff. That all came late this afternoon, including 2 more batteries and a triple battery charger for the GoPro, lots of GoPro stuff, and an SD card holder for the GoPro. Not a big deal, obviously, but it's waterproof and I have no way to organize my SD cards. So I'm actually pretty excited about a really trivial item, and an SD card reader that I need. And the cool thing is, and I'm testing it right now to make sure that it looks good, I have a new circular polarizer for the GoPro, and I've got it on there now. And from what little bit I can tell, it looks like it looks good, but I'll have to check out the footage. And I know it's pretty late in the day, but it's still pretty bright. So I'm interested to see how this works for a lot of, especially for drive warp. I think it's going to do a lot to make it look better, right? Cutting down glare and stuff, and you know, adding some punch to the colors. But I decided not to go for a bunch of neutral density filters, just because of shipping time. Had I had more time to get them, I would have gotten them, but they required like 2 days minimum, and the polarizer itself was just 1 day, and I'm like, I can't take the risk. I just have to get it because we have such a tight window on everything. So no ND filters for me until at least the next time we're back. But the polarizing filter kind of acts like an ND filter, sort of, but I need a polarizer more. I know most people talk about ND filters all the time with GoPros, and I get it, but I feel like a polarizer is just way more useful. And when I'm doing normal photography, I use a polarizer 100 times more often than I do an ND. I don't know. So early this morning, so I got up and worked, did just normal work all morning, and then at about 10:40 we had to get ready and take the dogs to the vet. Went over to the York Animal Hospital in York, which is my the veterinary office for my high school area, and that took probably about an hour and a half. A beautiful day for a drive, though. Just Dominica and I went, and I sat outside. Dominica had to take the dogs in because it's like a big thing to you know, you can't have any extra exposure or anything, so took care of that. Got their paperwork moving, hopefully everything, so got all of our ducks in a row. We've worked so hard on this paperwork. Hopefully that all works out just fine, so that they're able to fly. They're working really hard on it, and we're not the only ones that they're dealing with today. So it's a thing that they do, which is amazing because it's York. Tiny little town, but they're the ones who have the expertise for it, so cool. Came back, dropped off the doggies, picked up the girls. Dominica stayed to watch the dogs. Lisa and Luciana came with me, and we went to Timmy's to pick up donuts and bagels and coffee and muffins and all that stuff. The girls just love getting to go to Timmy's. So they've already asked if we can go to Timmy's tomorrow again, which we will. And then for dinner tonight, Lisa asked me if I would go get her Ant cookies, because she tried mine last night, loved it, and wanted to have it today. So I would like more Ant cookies. It's kind of the thing I've been missing the most from Texas. You can't get subs at all. Pizza, at least you can get kind of okay pizza, and we had pizza, and we have some leftovers, and I'll probably have leftovers tonight. But a real New York style sub you cannot get anywhere else. I don't know why. I don't know what it is that makes it so impossible to get, but you cannot get it. So I'm happy to have it again. And I only had half a sub last night, so I'm getting a full one tonight. And I really like that Geneseo switched the top of the hill at Main and North to being an all-way stop. I mean, it was years ago, but having lived here when it wasn't, and it was a light, it was like a blind light that you didn't have enough time to make it through. It was terrible. Now it's so nice. You just stop, look, and go. Like, there's never that much traffic, but you can never be sure that there isn't traffic coming that you couldn't see. It was the dumbest thing. So now everybody just flies through it because it's a stop sign. Just stop and go, because there's no one to ever wait for. But it used to be, oh my gosh, someone might be coming, and then you pull out, and then you're like, I almost got hit, because it's always something stupid. So much better. They've really improved things around here. It is very sad that the Big Tree Inn consistently has nobody. I can only guess that they're closed, and that's such a staple and good stuff. So after Timmy's this afternoon, I had to work like crazy. It was absolute madness all day. The girls all of them, and Grandpa, all went to Walmart. Lisa and Dad walked. They went for a hike and walked to Walmart together. Luciana opted to ride in the car with Dominica, and they went shopping for medicine for the dogs. Lisa and Dad went and got a new board game that we want to play this evening. Boy, I think that is pretty much the day. And we got word back from our real estate agents today. They took pictures of the house, did the full walkthrough, took like 35 photos. They're ready to get them up on the MLS. Hopefully they'll be up tomorrow. We have to approve them yet. Sorry, I have the hiccups. And the pictures are fantastic. I can't believe how good these pictures look. It's amazing. We're like, is that really our house? Lisa came over, looked at the pictures, and she's like, is that our house? Seriously, it's hard to believe how good our house looks in these pictures. I mean, part of it is color correction. Part of it is that they opened all the windows and did it on a sunny day. Part of it is that they scrubbed the place down and it's completely empty. Of course, we never saw it empty. We never saw it scrubbed down. We never see it in the middle of the day. We never see like images that are color corrected and HDR images and stuff. And, and they're using wide angle lenses, like an 18 millimeter or something. All standard stuff for real estate, but you never see, like, when you're doing a real estate site, you're making the absolute best impression of your house, which of course never quite looks like that when you live in it. So even though in our walkthrough in the last day, we saw it look amazing, but it didn't look this good, and it wasn't the middle of the day, right? So these are like the prime time of the day to get the pictures. We're all like, this is so gorgeous. I can't believe that we're selling this house. So that was our day. I'm now picking up Ant cookies for Lisa and me. Luciana had spaghetti for dinner. Dad and Dominica are both having leftovers. And then I think we're playing board game later tonight as a family. Mostly getting to relax tonight. Tomorrow morning we have a lot of stuff to run around to do. We got to do some notary paperwork for the house. We got to do some notary paperwork for the travel. We got to do some new paperwork with the dogs because our vet in Texas did some paperwork wrong, and the vet in New York caught it and had to redo stuff. Hopefully that doesn't delay us with Albany, but it might. And then I have a lunch meeting, and I need to shave my hair because holy cow, it's so long. I have to shave it tonight. So all that's going on. Tomorrow's going to be a very busy day, and tomorrow is our last day in New York. We leave Wednesday morning, so tomorrow will be the absolute final day. All of our final logistics have to be done. Nothing more can be planned on at that point. So that's where we are. 1 week to go. Very excited. Today was a good day, and I will see all of you tomorrow.